But I built that slowly, just like trading.
So you got to slowly wean off your regular life.
Yeah.
You can't, it's not overnight.
But right now, a bad month for me, 25,000, 30,000.
Lost.
No, mate. That's like
a bad month.
That's
30K. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the TFT podcast. I'm here today with Nathan, coming all the way from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, thanks
so
for the
thank
invite.
you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah. And just to let you guys know, Nathan's recent payout was over $9,000 with TFT. So yeah, let's get right into it.
Yeah, thanks for the invite first,
Of course, yeah.
It's been a good experience here in Miami.
You've been here before? You've been in Miami before?
Yeah, I was actually here about 3 months ago.
Okay, what were you up to?
It's a bit hot, just checking out Miami. Like I was thinking maybe moving here, but
nice.
I'm staying in Puerto Rico for now.
You're staying in Puerto Rico. I mean, Puerto Rico is nice, man. I'm Puerto Rican as well. So.
Oh, you're Puerto Rican?
Yeah,
Nice.
So yeah, great place to be.
You've lived in Puerto Rico?
I haven't lived there.
Oh, you got family.
My
Okay.
grandfather's there.
Lot. Yeah, it counts.
Yeah, I go back every now and then.
That's nice.
For sure. So yeah, what do you want to talk about today?
Nothing. I'm very grateful to be here. First of all, I like to say that I'm the first Puerto Rican to be here.
I think you are, low key.
Yeah,
on the pod. Yeah,
I feel proud about that.
2 Puerto Ricans on the podcast like right now are making magic.
Yeah. If you think about it, it's
true.
It's a lot of people trading. So like out in Puerto Rico, there's a lot of people trading. So I think that specifically being here, gets you. Like, let's say, like, those respect points, I call them. But yeah.
But yeah, so tell me, like, what's the trading community like in Puerto Rico?
It's very mixed, I think, but that's everywhere. You got people that sell this training courses that you think that they don't really trade.
But how'd you get, like, tapped in with these guys? Like, how did you find the network and
So
community?
when I first started was back in the crypto bull market, 2018. I was studying in college, and basically I started... Like I got made
some good profits.
Let's call them pips off profits. Yeah, I made some good profits on trading,
crypto,
on Binance Smart Chain, DeFi.
So are you were using Binance? Are you still a fan of Binance now?
Yeah, I'm still a fan.
I hear a lot of bad stuff about Binance. People talking, but
that's fundamentals.
Can't make
right?
everyone happy, right?
They're gonna try to move the markets. They're gonna try to take people out. That's just how it works. That's really what the market is about.
Exactly.
Standing your ground.
So
and
just
investing.
hitting those orders. They're just trying to hit all those orders.
Yeah.
Get everyone in.
Yeah, just like what happened to Coinbase about 2-3 years ago, XRP, all those people that they're going against or trying to go at them.
Yeah.
And makes the market plummet a bit, put those sell orders, hit those margin calls.
So who's the one that went up to you and was like, hey, you should try this trading crypto? Like, where did you find out about it?
I was actually investing in, once Coinbase hit for the first time, I remember that I looked at Cardano and XRP and all that. I was like, wait a second, like 5 cents, this is revolutionary, sounded really good. So I'm always investing in that type of stuff. Like, for example, stocks, I like to invest in nuclear energy stocks because I think in the next 10 years, we could have a nuclear boom.
10 years or 3 years or
yeah,
what?
It could
What's
happen,
the number?
It can happen between 3 to 10 years, to be honest.
So you're actually studying like a lot of what's going on in the world. You like to be in the know, it seems like.
I'm a fundamental trader, 100%. I'm always looking at what's happening in the world.
So fundamentals first, technicals second for you.
Yeah, anybody can do technicals. Anybody can, pinpoint
a
little triangle, look for support, resistance, trade, but I like to go with fundamentals because even if technicals go against you, eventually the market will respect fundamentals always.
So you're telling me you had already been interested in investing in stocks, right?
Yeah.
At what age?
I was like 25.
25.
Yeah.
So you started investing in stocks, and then you learned more about crypto, and that's really what piqued your interest?
Yeah, because I made some money I made a lot of money on Bold Dollar, which is a project, like one of those DeFi projects.
You want to share that amount? You want to share that amount? You don't have to.
No, it's all good. on that project, like it went all the way up to like $730,000.
Nice.
I only put $60,000 in it. So
Really?
obviously
Damn.
those are the degenerate. I call them the
So you pulled out at the right
days.
time?
Yeah, I mean, it still went down to like 400 something, but I cashed out. Like once I realized it was like almost 50% down, I was like, you know what, I'm out. So made a lot of money on crypto, and then that's when I realized I got to invest this money.
But I still want to know, how did you find that specific one to invest in? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. So like,
how was it that one?
Once we went into the Binance March, and there were 1,000 projects. I'm always looking at fundamentals, always hearing about the people that I have on my side. There's a Puerto Rican friend that I have. His name is Galindez. That's what they call him. And he was talking about some projects. This project that I'm talking to you about, it's an algorithmic stablecoin. If you look at it right now, it's dead. Everything
dead.
went
It's
down.
shot.
Yeah, everything that's like DeFi, like 99%
It's like
of the
pump and
projects.
dump, would you say?
Yeah, we could call it a pump and dump.
It's like not
really
here
was.
for the long term, but you know.
Yeah, but once I looked at the market cap, the circulating supply on it, and I looked at the fundamentals, which was an algorithmic stablecoin, they were promoting that back in 2018, 2019, that technology, yeah. Because everybody was saying, oh, dollar's going to die, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, dollar is king always. But by then, I didn't have the knowledge that I have today. So I really believed in this project. I put $60,000 in it. So you might imagine, those were all my savings. $60,000.
All your savings?
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to go in.
What made you have the confidence to be like, okay, I'm all in on this coin?
I just realized that we were in a major bull market, and people were just putting money like
It's about
crazy.
the timing, right?
It was
It's all about the
timing. It was all timing, and the pullout game, timing too.
Pullout game.
Because I was like, you know what? I gotta get out of here. I
Got
had
to.
I
You hit
had
7.
700,000, 400,000. I'm like, I gotta go. If I don't go now, the money's gonna stay there.
Back to zero.
And if I look at it today, right now, it's that project. It's not
just
dead.
not even-
There's a lot of
you can't
people.
click
They're
on
still
it?
working on it. You know, there's still hope. But truth is,
It's
project
over.
is-
The time passed.
I would have like $20, $60 right now from the $60,000 that I invested. If you look at
So would you say the creators of that coin, they
Oh.
pretty much, just sold at the top and just called it a day?
they're not gonna say they sold it, but I'm pretty sure they did. That's what
they're all doing?
That's how they all are. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, if you're a developer and you're making a project, bear market hits, you're getting paid from that project. You know what
like
the
on
market
to the
is
next
about.
project,
Because if
you
they're
think?
developing, they're light years ahead of us, so they know fundamentals too. And
So tell me about the algorithm though. What
the
was this?
algorithmic
what was-
stablecoin, it basically mimicked the U.S. dollar. If you think about it, money goes down, people buy bonds, and they buy dollars to pump it back up, and the circulating that. Just like if you think about it, USDC or USDT, whenever it goes down, they bring it back up to stability. So that project specifically, what it did is that when it went over $1.01, the printer turned on. We called it the printer.
So
And it
whenever
started
it
printing money.
goes above the dollar, then it hits an algorithm where
It starts paying
Creates
people
more.
out. It pays people out because you
Pays
can
people
buy
out.
shares and it'll pay you out. It was a nice project if you think about it.
I mean, it sounds perfect,
It had
right?
good intentions on it. It just the bear market hit killed everybody. If you look at Binance marching right now, it's not the same as it was 5 years ago. A lot of people in jail because of Ponzi and pump and dumps. So
What's next for this space, though? What do you see coming next to that crypto investment space?
right now specifically, I know a lot of people are jumping in right now. So
They're late, you think, or there's still a good time?
They're late. They're already late. The move was 16, 17. I was waiting for 13, but I was still putting money on altcoins.
2013?
No, 13,000. I was waiting for 13,000 on
Price.
Bitcoin. Yeah, because I had it analyzed. I was like, 13,000 is the sweet spot. But I was still DCAing on it, on altcoins, a little bit of Bitcoin. And that's basically it, yeah. So, but I still bought a lot of XRP, like
XRP.
I've
Your
been buying
you cashed out?
XRP, buying Cardano. Yeah, I usually cash out a little bit, but I'm still holding most of my money on either XRP, Cardano, Ethereum. I like Cosmos. I don't know if you've heard of it, Cosmos Atom.
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a multi-chain project. And I think the future is going to be, if we see a bull market, most of the coins that are going to be pumping a lot, there's going to be multi-chain coins. Because what the government is trying to do is they're trying to find a way to link them all.
To regulate everything, every transaction.
If you're going to do any transactions, you can get in one side and you can use any type of crypto.
Yeah, because that was the initial pull to crypto, right? It was the anonymous, like just being able to be anonymous for the transactions, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like everything's shifting towards
the truth
more
is that,
regulation.
being anonymous was really not, it wasn't, you're still a number, you're still a wallet. They can track you down, They got IP.
They can
Wherever
still
you
get
do a
you.
transaction, it'll record it. So
Is there any crypto out there where it's not like that?
I think it was like Pirate Chain. There's a few projects.
It's just not widely used though, huh?
It's still used. It's still used. There's people using it. But there are projects that are like 100% anonymous. Any transaction that you do, it goes to like
It's like dark web.
let's call it like an illegal washout process. Like whenever you sell or buy that coin,
Yeah.
it'll hit a lot of proxies and move the money before sending it to your wallet.
I've heard that's like a service that people pay a lot of money for.
Yeah. So I think it's Pirate Coin. Pirate Coin is one of them, and there's other. But even though anonymous might pump, I'm still betting 100. Like if I were to bet right now, where I were to put my money in, I would definitely put it on multi-chain projects.
For sure.
Yeah.
Does that mean that it's slower in the transaction speed because it has to hit so many?
No, it's still
good?
The same thing. Yeah. I have 1 inch. It's another multi-chain. It'll look for where the lowest fees are for executing transactions. So you got to think about it.
That's smart, dude.
You got to look at fundamentals, and it's the same thing when you're specifically. I don't trade crypto on the prop firm accounts. I think it's too volatile. I trade euro, pound. Going back to currencies. That's the first thing we do. I joined with
It's like everything comes back to the dollar in your perspective, right?
First thing I look at is the dollar every day. Every day we look at the dollar. I have a group for trading. I'm a mentor in it. I'm like the big sensei. I call it. He's Marco Ribeiro. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's a big guy on UK.
Okay.
Very nice person, very genuine. So we meet up every day at 4 a.m. We look at fundamentals.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
That's in
Puerto Rico,
time?
4:30. For them, it's like 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah. We usually.
So you're a night owl.
You don't know.
Is that the worst part about trading in Puerto Rico?
That's the worst part. Even in Miami. It's 4:30, 5:30 a.m. because London session 3:30, 4:30 a.m. And that's when liquidity.
Tell me, what time are you actually taking your trade? I know you're looking at the charts at 4, right? But when are you actually like, okay, now this time I'm allowed to take a trade?
So, as a trader, I gotta take 3 things first: fundamentals, technicals, and then I gotta ask myself, where's my bias every day? So if I'm a dollar bull today, then I know that the market is risk off. Risk is gonna be going low. Gold's probably selling. It all depends. Obviously, we got the situation in Israel, Gaza, which is fundamentals. This is what we call the fundamentals. I want to hear
your thoughts on that. Yeah.
So we can talk about it right now. If you think about it, a month ago, 2 months ago, Israel, Gaza situation happening with Hamas and everything. Gold's pumping.
NASDAQ's pumping.
Dollar is pumping too. Safe havens pumping. So if you think about it, dollars is the reserve currency of the world. So we got the fundamentals playing out. People asking themselves, I like to look at go inside the comments and look at people that are analyzing just to see where the mindset is of everyone as a whole.
The retail.
And, it never changes. You still see people saying, why is gold selling? Why is gold buying?
They just don't understand.
If dollar is going up, why is gold going up? You don't understand what's happening. You're not looking at fundamentals. You're still drawing your triangles, which is okay. Everybody has a different process.
Start out somewhere.
Yeah, I started there too.
We've all done the breakout wedge, what I'm saying? God. Wait 15 minutes. Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, exactly. It broke out. Oh, damn.
Yeah, there's no
There's really
backstory to that trade.
No, it's okay. I think it's part of the process of most of the people. As long as you don't stay stuck in there, you're definitely going to be
keep growing.
You're going to keep growing 100%. But if you think about it, that's where we start with. Start with fundamentals every day. Every morning we meet up, we look at fundamentals, and then that's when I come in. I look at the technicals, looking for that supply area, demand area. We look at the structure, 4 hours, 15 minutes for entries at times. And that's when we go inside the market, because the other thing is your bias, obviously. You don't want to, if you think that dollar is going to sell, and obviously dollar is buying, and you look at it technically and you see it buying, and your bias is on the sell side, you're definitely not in the correct mood to go inside the market. So you need to be patient.
You got to hold yourself back. It seems like that's something that you had to work on for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
It's too easy to jump in.
FOMO. A lot of people have that FOMO. They get desperate, and that's when you see overtrading. You know, I'm more of a sniper. I like to camp out in the bush.
Yes, sir.
Do this. Hey, let me see the wind. Okay, it's looking good. Let's go in.
Damn.
Gotta have the sniper.
You still didn't tell me
mentality.
what time though.
What? 4:30, 6 a.m. It all
You're
depends.
taking trades at 4:30?
Yeah, it all depends, because usually if you look at the charts, like once with this podcast is over, next trading week, I want you to go inside at London session. You're going to see a lot of fake moves. You can see 20, 30
like
pips.
building
Once London
liquidity.
hits, a lot of orders. And if I see that is in a very strong resistance supply zone, I might take a trade if fundamentals are on my side. I'll take a short, yeah. If I know that it's in a strong resistance or in a daily supply zone, I'm definitely going to take a trade. If I see that the structure is rejecting, I'll take a trade. So it'll all depend. What I don't do is I don't usually trade Asia sessions. Too slow, very boring.
No need.
You put a trade 8 hours, still waiting for 20 pips. Not worth it. Then market closes and opens again. You get
But
charged.
are you trading New York?
Yeah, because London's 4:30. New York opens at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. And
So
then
you're how many hours behind?
on London, I got to
You're
wake up at 4:30 right now because time changed. It used to be 3
So you're
a.m.
looking at the charts on London as well?
Yeah. If
But you're not trading that time?
I'm very patient. I'm very patient on trades. I'm not over trading. In a month, I can put 20, 25 positions at most. I can have a month of 10, 15 positions. So
How are you? So this is what I want to learn. How are you on the charts for that amount of time, right? Because how many hours a day are you putting on the charts? Just looking.
Not that much, really. I can put 2-3 hours maybe. Not
2-3
every day.
hours.
Because if I usually analyze on Mondays. Sundays, I'll leave it. I don't trade Sundays. I think it's a very unstable
It's a
day.
trap.
Yeah, it's a trap day. Monday can be a trap day too. It all
It's
depends.
like 50-50, you know? You have that perfect Monday,
You gotta
and then
be
you
very
have that
patient.
zapped Monday. You're like,
You got to be very, very patient. You know, this month, I haven't traded that much. I know that Israel got a lot of fake movements happening in the market. I call them fake movements. People can call them whatever they want.
do you trade Fridays?
Not really. Not really.
So you're
It's too
Monday,
slow.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
I can take a trade. We have the rule that if it's the afternoon,
Friday?
on Fridays, if it passes afternoon like 12 p.m., 1 p.m., and we see that the market is
If
very
it's still
slow.
trending?
Yeah, if it's very slow, I'm not taking a trade. It's just not worth it. So I'm like,
I mean, you're
usually,
so close to like the close, like
Yeah.
the end of the session.
You can see how the market just doesn't move. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not worth it. So usually the very, very nice days, Monday night to
Expansion.
Thursday, those are the good days that I call them the good days. But as I said, if you have a good opportunity on a Monday, take it. If you look at fundamentals and everything's playing out for you, for right now, we can talk about fundamentals right now. You can see that oil is selling because of the macroeconomic situation that's happening right now in the world. Oil is dumping 75, 74 a barrel, all the way from 100 something.
Insane.
That's a very, very strong downtrend. And if you look at it, correlations with then you mix the
This is the
fundamentals
crazy
and
part, right?
correlations.
It's like, oh, this is happening, but it's like, I wonder how much money they're making on the other side, right? Because they make it seem like everything's bad, everything's going bad. Like, don't worry, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then it's like, if it's dumping that much, like you're saying, how much are these guys, the market makers,
Listen,
cashing out?
This is what I always say.
We're getting shit on.
This is what I always say to my guys. We only tickle the market. We don't make the movements. There's billions
It's like those
of
little
dollars.
fish that stick onto the shark, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you got to be, like I said, very patient. Very patient. But talking about oil, it's got a almost direct correlation with the Canadian dollar. So you know that if oil is selling, you can take some shorts.
So you like to have your confluences.
Yeah. That's
Your
why
other pairs, you're always looking at the other chart, right?
Yeah.
Seeing what's going on, and then you go back to Euro USD.
Yeah. So I'm analyzing on Mondays. I usually analyze the whole charts that I'm looking at for the whole week. So
Which is Euro USD,
Euro USD,
dollar.
It all depends. I usually jump from currency to currency. I like to go where the opportunities are. If we know that we got fundamentals playing out for the Aussie, then I'm gonna jump on Aussie. If I see that Kiwi, which is the New Zealand dollar, has some good moves, I'll take some moves on the Kiwi. You know, it all depends. Right now, I'm avoiding gold because I know that because of the situation that's happening, a lot of volatility. So if I'm gonna take a move, it's not gonna be.
Tell me about your history with gold.
You know what? I've had good experience with gold. I'm not gonna lie.
I see the smile.
Yeah, I think the
Good memories.
Yeah. Because the thing is that I think that the pair that really took me back to reality, even though I learned from it a lot, it was pound yen. Oh my God, bro.
I have nothing but bad memories.
Pound yen. It really took me back to reality. I made a lot of money and lost it. You know, I brought an account from 10,000 to like 60,000 on pound yen, lost 45,000 in like 1 or 2 days.
It's like every time I would trade that, I would see a perfect setup, take the trade, and it's like the exact opposite happens.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
do I need to switch my strategy? That's why I don't trade GJ anymore. I
not
trade
trading GJ?
indices.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you traded indices? You said you used to trade stocks.
I'm not a
and shit.
big fan of indices. Stocks I just buy and hold.
Okay.
I'm not really selling them, but yen specifically, I would tell you to look at euro yen, which is a lower mover, not that risky. But pound yen, oh my God! And 3 a.m. when London hits, you're gonna
that's
see
the
those
problem,
spikes.
though, bro. 3 a.m. I'm not even here.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. So you're more of a New York session trader. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can catch good moves, New York with Euro USD.
Yeah. Right now, the fundamentals, we can talk about fundamentals. Pound, euro, very much on the back foot. They've had a lot of economic slowdown. So what are we looking at now? We're looking to possibly buy dollar because dollar is always the alternative.
It's like they're just writing the script so the dollar always comes out on top, huh?
It's been a crazy weeks. It's been a few crazy weeks, but if you look at it, safe haven, reserve currency of the world. You know, that's why you always look at dollar first, then you jump to everything.
So, what are your
else.
thoughts on the Russia currency with China?
They've done that.
They've done that.
They've done that in the past. Good luck.
When?
Check it on. You can.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, they've been trying. They've been trying, but they're saying that they're trying to back up their currencies with gold. They're trying to make it gold.
Gold backed. Yeah.
Gold backed. And the truth is that the U.S. has more reserves in gold than all of them together. So what are you doing?
It doesn't lead anywhere.
It doesn't lead anywhere. You're still giving.
They're trying to get all the other countries to just support. I guess.
Yeah, you're still giving control out to the United States because they're in control of most of the gold right now. So, is it really? When I look at fundamentals, is it really happening? It could. There's always probability, but
I want to
I
know,
wouldn't
like,
bet on it.
what do you know a lot about the markets, and but I want to know, like, what were you doing before trading? What was your life like, and what was the vision?
I was in the military.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the military, postal service.
Hey, thanks for your service.
Yeah, U.S. government. But most of my knowledge came from just hunger, obsession. I think I got really obsessed with the markets. And I say that in a good way. I say that because when
you need it.
When you're really looking for success, you need to be obsessed with what you want. So if you're really obsessed, you'll find anything or any crumb, any piece of trail that you can grab some knowledge on. And that's when I actually met my friend Marco. He's like my trading brother. I told him today, I wish you were here. I wish you could sit down with us and talk with us because he's a ball of knowledge. But everything that I know, he's like mostly on fundamentals. Basically, social media. Mostly social media. Yeah, but he's a ghost. Like finding him, oh man, it was hard. It was really hard. But we made a real friendship, you know. I think we don't have any really like bad interests. I think, you know how people
You just want to see people
You know
win.
how people will talk to you right now? Maybe say, oh, he's from the TFT guy. Let me talk. That was not the type of relationship that I made with him. And we literally sat down and started talking about the markets. I started learning with him a lot. Mm-hmm. And really, that's the trader I am today. I'm a mix of all the perfection and obsession in technicals and that obsession with fundamentals. So
Let me ask you this. In regards to the way that price is delivered, do you believe that there is an algorithm?
There's always algorithm. There's algorithmic traders that exist. There's algorithmic traders. And
What do you mean, like EA? Or are you talking about strategy?
No, there's traders that made an algorithm that developed algorithms, and they use it for trading. They got a lot of orders set in. They got their accounts ready. So that
Do you
exists.
support that? Or have you tried it out?
No, I haven't tried it out.
Interests you or no?
Not really. I just don't trust it. I like the way I trade. You know, on prop firms, I'm already up 100,000 plus in payouts because I used to have my Forex funds prop firm accounts. Obviously, they're
Zapped.
cooked. Yep. I didn't have any bad experience with them. Not gonna lie, but obviously, whenever
Except for the last
if
experience.
you see me on social media, I'm like, listen, if you're gonna do anything, you go to TFT first, because a lot of people tell me,
why?
What do you think about this other prop firm? I'm not gonna say the name, obviously. What do you think about this other prop firm and this other one? I'm like, are you capped in TFT? You got 600,000? No. Why are you looking at other prop firms? Is it really worth it? You know.
What is it about TFT that, you know?
Obviously, U.S. based communication, transparency. I like it. It's very. I've had a really good experience with TFT. I'm not gonna lie. It's been very, let's say, life changing. Because if you think about it, if you're a professional trader and you manage risk correctly, you'll be fine. I'm not the guy that I'm the guy that takes 90 days to finish.
But you get it done. You get it done. And you don't violate the rules.
Hey, you can log into my account. You can see the accuracy. I'm not lying. You know,
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, and we're all different. Like I said, you got some big monsters that I've seen here making 200, 300, 400,000 in payouts. That's not me.
That's the thing, though. Everyone has their own journey.
That's not me.
Comparison is just not good.
Yeah, exactly.
Thief of joy.
Exactly. Amen. Amen to that. I'm always thinking, what can I do as an individual? You know, I like to trade my strategy. If we can share it here.
Of course.
I'm always trading fixed risk on funded accounts. Fixed risk, 5 lots, looking for 100, 120 pip moves.
What is that risk percentage per trade?
If I'm losing the trade, I usually lose about 0.35, 0.40. 5 lots on 400,000, which is actually
so
right.
less than 0.5% is what
Less
you're
than
going
half.
in with.
Yeah.
So it's taking you longer. Like you said, 90 days, right?
It'll take longer. At
But it
times,
doesn't matter to you.
I mean, I can have 300 pip for 300 pip, 400 pip weeks. It happens. It does happen. If all the market is acting and giving me a lot of opportunities, I'll take them. But
400 pips.
Yeah.
What was your best week? What was your best week ever?
My best week, 33,000 with 5 lots, trading with 5 lots.
Euro USD.
Yeah. I'm always trading with 5 lots. No, Euro USD, pound yen.
GJ.
I'm still trading GJ. I'm still trading gold, Euro USD.
When you made that 30,000, did something change in your head? You know what I'm saying? Did you wake up or to a new vision?
I was actually, first thing I did is I shared it with my group. I was like, listen, we just did a 400 pip trade in 12 hours. That was in March this year. We made 33,000, I think it was, on Euro Yen. It was a short position on Euro Yen on March this year. It was a big trade, big trade. And it was only 12 hours, 400 pip move.
Like right as you're going to sleep, you closed out.
I remember I was playing Call of Duty with my boy. He said, oh, bro, I think I'm going to go win. I'm like, wait, be patient.
You're staying awake. You're watching the trade.
I went in.
So you can't even stay away from the chart. You got to see what's going on.
If you're looking at this podcast, go into Euro Yen on March and look at the biggest drop. We grabbed that one.
Yeah.
It was 400 pips. It was crazy.
So what worked for you in that moment for you to be able to get that bag?
The resistance supply area that I was looking at, very strong. Fundamentals with the euro at that time, and on yen specifically, we call it the yen intervention. Have you heard that?
When it's like the government,
they
like to
manipulation
trade. Or whatever.
They like to trade the yen.
Of course,
they're not gonna say it. Obviously,
they jump in.
Yeah,
it's clear.
It seems like you got trauma from pound yen, bro. You got trauma. But the yen intervention, that was definitely an intervention move.
Is it like their news, the Japanese news? Like, what is it?
Right now,
that's causing
when that move happened, I think Ueda was still not in office. So I do think that there were some fundamentals playing out, but that was mostly technicals and fundamentals from the euro. But they intervened. Yen,
they're shorting.
The Bank of Japan, oh my God, they bought yen like crazy. And right now, Ueda, which is the governor of the Bank of Japan, he's very unrestricted. That's why you see the yen selling
more
like
volatility.
Crazy. Super weak. Everybody, I'm not trading it.
I haven't heard anything about the yen in so long. It's like, what's going on over there?
Yeah, right now that's what they're doing. They're just easing policy. They're letting people borrow with no interest rates. So the currency is getting super weak.
What's bound to happen at the end of that?
I don't know. Right now, I don't know, because
it keeps weakening.
It feels like they're starting to be late for intervention. So I don't know what's going to happen, but obviously, the market would always even stable itself out,
equalize, whatever.
Equilibrium. Obviously, if you look at it on the weekly, it's crazy. It just keeps getting weaker and weaker and weaker. But
about to hit an all-time low.
It is at all-time low.
Right now.
Yeah, and all the yen crosses are at almost historic highs, like 12, 13-year highs.
Guys, tap in.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, like before the end of this year, like we're going to see some crazy shit on the charts.
I think we might. I thought September was the month for Bank of Japan intervention, but they still... It just keeps.
I heard they're trying to
weaker.
get into like a lot of crypto stuff, but it's just very slow, like you said.
Yeah, China's doing a lot of like current. I know that China's got some projects for crypto, but I don't know if Japan specifically.
Tell me, where are you getting your information from, right? Because I would say this. We all know what 97% of the media.
No, I don't look at news.
Is owned by
I don't look at news. I'm always.
Where are you getting your facts?
I'm always observing on investing and, not Bloomberg, investing. We're looking at the news that come out like every day. We go inside for example, Bank of Japan. They throw the
newsletter,
the communication newsletter, and they let you know. They throw a little bit of.
So you're going straight to the Bank of Japan website.
Yeah.
You're tapping in.
Yeah, we go to the Aussie too, Australia Bank. We look at all of those.
So what is it? They actually providing charts in there too, or is it more
they got
so
charts,
just words?
They got big analysis on the currencies.
And it's about a week or two old, would you say, delayed?
Everything's delayed on the market.
It's like 2 weeks or something,
Yeah, but if you look at it structure-wise, it's like I always say, if you know that euro fundamentally is weak or should be weak, because that's another thing that we like to look at, relative value. So if you know that the euro should be selling right now and it's pumping up, what do you want to look at? You want to look at technicals. You want to go to where that next supply zone is or where that next resistance area might be at. You want to look at where the currency's being traded in, because most people don't understand that gold split, for example, pricing area from 1975 to 2000. Because people buy gold every day. People don't think about this. They're just looking at a chart. But if you look at it in a deeper way.
When you say people are buying gold every day, do you mean on the charts or like literally buying like chunks of gold to like invest?
Yeah. There's people buying ounces, chunks of gold every day. And that's what people don't realize, that the market is going to have let's say a price negotiation or a price set for the week. So the price is being negotiated throughout the week. That's why we see all these fluctuations. That's where we make money in. All these fluctuations.
Do you ever see yourself buying physical gold, or you feel like
I've
it's
got
not
some
necessary?
physical gold. I've bought a few ounces and coins and like gold coins.
I always wonder, like, what is the process with that though? Like, when is the time for you to be like, all right, I'm going to sell this? Like, where do you go? Pawn shop? Like, where do you go?
Right now, I'm just holding on to it. I'm not even like thinking about just selling it. But that's a good question because I haven't thought about.
You just go back to the guy that you bought it from.
I
Hey,
bought this 2 weeks ago. I need my $20 back. I mean, yeah, that's a good question. I haven't thought about it though. But always dollar and gold. You know, you need to, like, inflation wise. It's obviously gold is an inflationary hedge, so everybody should have a little bit of gold and silver, copper. You know, all of those metals.
Copper.
Yeah, everything that you can trade.
Even copper has value, huh?
Yeah, silver, copper, gold, platinum, palladium.
I want to ask you, what is your take on the market makers? How do you think they're trading? Do you try to trade like them?
They use fundamentals. That's the truth. They're looking at what's happening with the governments. Obviously, they got a little bit more insight because they're always going to.
It's like, where are they getting their stuff from?
Retail traders don't win. That's the truth. If you look at it statistically, what I actually saw a TFT post that 95% of the people usually
it's probably higher
are higher. 96 don't pass the funded challenge, or once they get funded, they get one payout, and only 1% of the traders reach the second payout and hold on to the accounts. So you got to think about it's. A lot of people are mad at that. Oh,
that's the thing, though. People get emotional.
Yeah, they don't understand that.
Calm down.
Even if you had a real account, same thing is going to happen to you. Same thing. So if you think about it,
you're just not there yet.
You just exactly. So if I'm going to think about it, if I were to buy a challenge today, what would I do? Would I put $1,000 into a broker and make $100, which is 10%, or would I risk
all your money?
Would I risk $1,000 to get a $200,000 or $300,000 account?
Mm-hmm.
Risk wise, I'm definitely going to the prop firm. I'm still gonna trade on my real account. I got a real account, but I use it less. I use it with less risk because now I can hedge off of the prop firms.
Yeah, how do you treat your real account, your personal account? Are you just like trying to dump money in every 2 weeks from the prop firm?
If I'm trading with 5 lots on the, which is what I usually do. I usually don't go higher. I'm trading with half of that or less on my real account because I treat my real account.
It's your baby.
Like a savings account.
Not letting that one go.
That's my retirement account. I call it. You know, I'm not even withdrawing from it. I'm just.
How? What's the number that you want to hit? And you're like, okay, I'm retired. You know what I'm saying?
It has to be more than $1 million. It needs to be more than $1 million.
For sure. I mean, nowadays, right?
Yeah.
$1 million? You'd spend that in like a week.
My house is almost paid off. Car is almost like halfway. You know,
you're loading.
Consider that it's pretty new, the car. So.
But the trading life, though, how has it changed your life? And on the day-to-day, like, how do you feel?
It depends. Like, when I started looking at everything like, oh, risk reward. Wait a second, I can buy this for $20. Yeah, you start looking at everything like, oh, wait a second, if I'm buying this car for $100,000, I got to pay $1,000 or $1,200 of this car. Oh my God, I'm losing a lot of money. I could put that into passive. You go crazy. But once you're more mature and you understand that, you know, you treat it as a job, really. I show up I'm at work every day, log into my account. Obviously, no one's looking at me. So I clock in, go into my computer, analyze the markets. I don't see anything. Difference is I don't have to go to my boss. I don't got to call Lorenzo or Angelo like, listen, I didn't have anything today. My bad. Nah.
My bad, bro.
I just don't see anything. I'm doing my thing.
How many challenges have you blown?
I think about 2. I think 2 or 3. Yeah.
So you started taking these challenges when you were ready, it seems like. Right?
I actually lost the challenges because I wanted to adapt into trading prop firms accounts. Because you
need to.
Yeah,
it's good.
Back then you had the limit, the day limits. So it wasn't that easy too. Right now with like unlimited days, I haven't blown any challenges since then. Unlimited days, oh my God, bro.
Fire. So that's the thing. It's like people are shooting for, let me pass the challenge in 2 days, right?
You see,
But
people,
how are you content with, I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to take it the slow route. What keeps you okay?
Well, I got money saved up. I got passive investments. This is not the only thing I do.
Yeah.
I like to buy cars. I'm still with the Postal Service. I got
You still working?
Yeah, I work at times.
Damn.
I got 400 hours of annual leave saved up, so I can take a whole month whenever I want.
Damn.
But I built that slowly, just like trading.
So you got to slowly wean off your regular life.
Yeah.
You can't,
But-
it's not overnight.
But right now, a bad month for me, 25,000, 30,000.
Lost.
No, mate. That's
That's
like
a bad month.
That's
30K.
a normal month, 25, 30,000.
When are you going to quit your job? This man's going to keep working
know.
in his job forever.
I don't know.
I feel like you're good now, right?
I actually went to Japan last month and in Thailand. So I'm looking like I want to retire by March next year, but it just gets boring at times.
With no job.
It just gets boring. It's crazy because it gets boring. I have a community where I go in, I share my information, my knowledge, and I still think that I still got more that I can do. So I'm looking for like other things that I can do. So right now I'm importing cars, like Japanese right-hand drive cars. I'm starting.
Tell us about that. I know they just hit was it 20 years, 15 years?
25 years. Yeah, 25 year
years.
import. Yeah. So that's where I diversify.
Tell me I want to know, how did that 25 years affect the prices? I want to know, like, let's say I was looking at a chart, it jumps up.
The truth is that I treat everything as like trading. So I got to look for value where value can be found every day. Same thing. I went to Japan. I looked at the auctions. I was like, this is not where the money is. This is not where the cars are.
Overpriced.
So
they're trying to run off with your money.
I cannot give you all the information, but even though I had to like drive 2, 3, 4 hours to buy the cars that I was looking for
in Japan.
Yeah, Japan and Thailand. I bought like 8 cars. They're still not in Puerto Rico, but they will arrive by January. So
that's insane.
I put an investment.
You got a garage big enough for 8 cars?
Yeah. I got a separate space for that.
Do you do YouTube?
Nah.
No? Would you ever want to or no?
No, I'm low key. I'm not looking for that. No, thanks. I mean, I think that I would like to do something with TFT in Puerto Rico.
That sounds amazing.
I think that's a very untapped market, and
100%.
I think I've got.
Tell me more. What's the vision?
On Puerto Rico, I think there's a lot of people that are not getting knowledge from where they should be getting the knowledge. The truth is, in Puerto Rico, there's not as much opportunity as, for example, living here in Miami or working here in Miami.
It's unfortunate because, like, if you really look at the way the government's treated Puerto Rico, it's like they're dumbing them down, not providing them resources.
No education,
information,
no resources. That's sad, but where there's always opportunity. The truth is that there's always opportunity. There's a lot of people I know. Most of my people in my circle are making $20,000, $30,000 too a month, and that's a bad month for them. So
such a bad month, man.
Oh my God, such a bad month. I used to
How am I gonna pay the rent?
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So if you think about it, there's still people down there that are making a lot of money. There's opportunity, but that's why I'm bringing my cars to Puerto Rico, because there's a lot of people importing cars to the United States, but there's nobody's importing cars.
So you're going to be the GOAT of the cars in Puerto Rico.
That's the plan. That's the next thing that I want to hit.
That's insane.
Made a big investment on Asia, and I'm about to bring it over here. I'm about to take profit on Puerto Rico with the cars.
Man, well, I'm hoping I can go stop by and check out the cars. It sounds insane.
For sure. You should do that.
Yeah.
You're super close. And it's going to be 6 cars. I need people to drive them.
We'll put it on our YouTube channel. So that way you don't have to worry about any of that. You can stay low key.
Yeah.
You don't have to edit it, none of that.
I know that next year I'm going to have to, people are going to have to see me.
They're going to start finding you.
Yeah. They're already starting to find me. And I don't post much in social media, and they're finding me, but I'm going to start coming out.
What are your thoughts on the fame?
I'm not a fan, man.
You're not a fan?
I'm not a fan. It's just that it'll bring you up to the spotlight of a lot of people. Good ones and malicious ones. So I think I already got my good ones by my side. I'm good.
You're gonna close off the Discord or something one day?
The Discord that we have is always closed off. You just can't buy a subscription. You have to go through a screening process, and we screen the people that come into the group, which is called the Mentorship. And once we screen them out, if we see that you've got the technical knowledge, for example,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
we got to refine in fundamentals and maybe refine in technicals, or I can help you, then you're going to be fine. A lot of people are funded.
Tell
already.
me about those that have gotten screened out. What is their reason that they didn't make the cut?
If they got screened out, is because we can see that they're looking for signals, that they're just looking
Easy way out.
They're just looking to attach to somebody, and that's really what we don't want.
That's the thing in the industry. Like even people DM me and they're like, I just want to be, I just want to attach myself with somebody.
Yeah, I don't know
And
why.
I don't understand why.
You can attach yourself if you're an investor. You got $10 million, hit me up. I can definitely make 10%
Y'all
of
got
that.
10 mil, hit up the boy.
I can make 10% of that in a year. Safe. 10%. Easy. With a lot of patience, I can do 10, 12%. That's only 1% a month.
I mean, yeah, with the risk you're using, it's not blowing. It's not going anywhere.
It's not gonna go anywhere. I was talking with the crypto king, because he's the same. I was telling him that I heard that Angelo was gonna raise like the limits on the funded accounts to like 700,000. So I bought a 300K challenge and I passed it. And I was waiting for that to happen, and it never happened. So
Angelo.
I was like, okay, you know what I did? I nuked the account. I was like, I'm gonna try to make 50,000 here. If it doesn't happen, I'm fine. I still got another funded account. But I was waiting on that. I'm
about to say, like, that's the other thing. You can have multiple strategies with these firms. You can have an aggressive account. Yeah. And you can have a longer term account.
But the truth is that right now, I'm not trading like that anymore. I'm building.
Is it just not worth the?
I'm just more about building a resume right now. I want to build a resume, and the prop firms let you build a resume, because if I'm holding your account for 1 or 2 years, 400,000, obviously.
Yeah.
That's insane. You got more leverage, and you got that money that you can play with. Obviously, you got that 10% drawdown, so you got to treat the account.
Listen, the people that are holding their accounts for over a year, drop in a bucket.
I haven't been trading that much with TFT. I think that my funded account with TFT, the one that I went berserk on it, it was like 100 days already funded, but probably I found the prop firm about 130, 160 days before that funded account. So I haven't been trading prop firms that long.
And are you trading all your accounts separately?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Why are you not a fan of copy trading?
Copy trading is good. I'm a fan of it. I just think that at times, I don't know, I like logging out and coming back in. I'm not trading news. I'm not that type of trader. I'm not looking for that 1 minute miracle.
The
move.
1 minute
I'm
news.
not looking I made 5,000. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for that slow mover that's going to give me 150 pips, 100 pips with low risk.
Do you have like a RR that you shoot for?
Always 1.3, 1.4. Once I'm in profit, I'll start looking in some. I'm usually don't have my TP1 take profit 2.
You're not taking profits.
I don't do that. I usually just shave off. Shave off. If I went in with 10 lots, I'll just go a little bit lower and settle some of the lots that we're already in. If I want to hold on to 2,000, 3,000, make sure that I grab some profits off of it, I'll take it. Yeah. But it's like I said, there are days, and this is something. There's a lot of gems being dropped here, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, but this is amazing.
There are days that you can swing trade. There are trades that are.
That's where some traders miss the mark, because they're stuck on the 1-to-1, 1-to-2.
Yeah.
Right. It's fine if that's making you money, but the potential upside.
There are moments that are good for swing trading. There are moments that are good for maybe scalping. I'm not a big fan of scalping. I usually intraday or swing trade. If I know that there's a big move, for example, on the euro, if I know that the euro should be selling, which it should be, and I see it going high and high and high and higher, I'm just going to be patient.
They're just building that for the drop.
They're building that
sell
momentum.
at the premium.
And there's going to be people buying it. There's going to be retail traders making money.
Exactly. They'll make money.
There's people scalping it or intraday trading it. I'm waiting for that big move to happen if I know that it might happen.
That's what I wanted to ask you earlier is, how did you find the confidence in that And what I mean by that is when you see price going up, and you know the market makers they're just buying so that they can get ready for the short, right? How did you get the confidence to see that in the chart and say, okay, this is the pattern I'm looking for, and I'm going to execute?
So if you look at fundamentals and you know that
Fundamentals,
that's the key. That's really the key. Because if you look at the euro, for example, right now, even though it's at a pretty stable price, 106 something, 107, it's like inside that area of negotiation. I think it should be lower, 103, 104. Why? We got economic slowdown. You got Secretary Yellen it is? Oh, Lagarde. It is, yeah, ECB's Lagarde. European Central Bank, yeah, Lagarde. So you got Lagarde.
This man is tapped
I was saying
in.
Yellen. I went to the dollar. You see? But yeah, if you look at Lagarde, you know what did they do last time that they spoke? They said we're not gonna hike, but there's still probability of a hike. So that's you can say that it's neutral but hawkish.
They're leaving it open ended.
Leaving it open.
It's like, why?
But once you look at the numbers that are coming in, a lot of economic slowdown, inflation lower. They got to stop. They might call a stop soon, and once they call a stop, in the situation that we're in, that we got, for banks are looking at who's raising rates. That's where the money's going. Then economic slowdown. You got the ECB.
So
stopping.
you see all that, and you're just waiting. You're just being patient. You know it's coming.
I'm just being patient. I know. Even if I get stopped out, okay, I'll grab you higher. Don't worry. You know, I'm not gonna rush. I'm like, okay, you broke. Okay,
Keep going.
keep going. I'll take you. And that's really how it is. It's all about patience in the process, having that correct bias and fundamentals playing out.
All right, 2 more things I want to ask you is, what are your thoughts on CBDCs, central bank digital currency?
I like them.
Thing?
Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. It needs to happen. The thing is that,
But this is my question. It needs to happen. It's like they're writing the script, so it needs to happen, right? But you think it's good for society or bad?
it's mixed, in my opinion. It might have some bad repercussions into the people because
In regards to control,
because they can freeze your assets. But
they'll freeze your ass.
literally freeze your assets. But so you can have decentralized. You can have an account that's decentralized. So they know that they're
On hardware.
Yeah, you can have your ledger.
But you think you can do that with CBDC? You can have money on a
You know, I haven't checked if I can, but I do think that you can have like Tether and USDC. You can have on your ledger.
It's like, I lost the USB. No.
Oh fuck yeah, that's crazy. No,
Exactly.
no.
That's the worst part, right?
Nah, you keep that safe every time because that's just like money that you want to hold on to it.
It's like right here.
Yeah, because you always need to have a little bit of money to play with. You need to keep that money inside to be able to, play
To
with
be
it.
alive at this point, right?
Yeah,
What's the cost of living these days?
Hey, you can buy challenges with crypto. You need to have money every time. You need to have something that you can trade with everywhere you go.
On a deeper level, money, you think that reflects like energy transfer?
I think there's a shift. There's a shift happening in money, and there's a lot of new millionaires happening. Look at the prop firms. This is revolutionizing trading specifically. I still don't think that prop firms have been attacked. If you look at it, obviously you can see that what the government is trying to do.
They got their eyes on. They got the they got the magnifying glass.
Yeah. So this is actually good that TFT is very transparent. You want to see me? Okay, don't worry. They're being very honest, which is I think that in trading and in prop firms specifically, a lot of people are mad at the honesty at times. But truth is, it's still going to happen. Same thing. If you're not profitable in prop firms, you're not going to be profitable with
It doesn't even
account.
affect you at that point.
It doesn't affect you. I think the learning curve from a funded account is high. It can be higher than a real account, or it all depends on the person. But yeah.
So here's the last question I got for you. Is someone on the journey to being a profitable funded trader at an evaluation firm, right? Like, let's say that's their only goal. That's what they want to achieve. For someone to be able to do it like you only lost 2 challenges. You're holding your accounts, right? How do people kind of shorten that learning curve so it doesn't take them, 6 months, 2 years, right, of like failing challenges? Like, how do you speed that up and do it properly? Know you're doing it the right way?
The only way you can speed that up properly is having the correct people by your side. That's the only way. I don't think there's a shortcut. I just think that if you're really obsessed with learning and you're really into it to learn, and for example, you join the mentor, I'm not saying join the mentorship, but if you join us or you join somebody that has knowledge and is willing to give you all that information out there, you will be faster than everybody else.
You just become a student.
But you still got to work on your psychologicals, because if you're over trading, we can't help you with over trading. I cannot help you if you got 8 operations with 5 lots. Oh, I'm fixed risk. Yeah. What? Oh no, I put eight entries on it. You went 40 lots in. You degenerate bastard.
I mean, let's be real now. Come on.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people in trading. If you look at the accounts that
it comes from the mindset subconsciously that they're trying to make it overnight. They're trying to become rich.
Listen, I can log in to any burned account, and I can tell you that 99% of the people are over risking and over trading. Easy as that. If you stop over risking and over trading, even if it takes you 3-4 months to finish that challenge, you can
still change your life in 4 months.
And it's a learning curve that people don't want to learn. They just want to make money. That's really what it is. Instead of growing, they're just trying to make
So
money.
You think 1% risk is too much?
Yeah. Truth is, what's the truth? Let's be honest here. You got 10% drawdown on your account.
It can happen.
And you're risking 1%. How many trades can you lose?
10, 9, right? 9
What's
point
that?
Whatever.
That's crazy. You're crazy if you think that's a good risk.
Do you get into losing trades lately where you could actually lose
I've
9
had bad
trades in a row?
streaks. I've had bad streaks. I'd say like 3 weeks ago, my account went down 400,000, went to 388. Took it back up.
Took it back up, baby.
All the way back up.
Back to the top.
Made a withdrawal. Good to go. You see, that's how it is, but it's good risk management and obviously understanding fundamentals.
And yeah, you said your payouts are about 9K every time because you have a strategic.
Yeah, I usually hold
plan.
off. Yeah, I usually hold off. If I didn't make that 10K in 2 weeks, I'll just wait another week. Yeah, I withdrew though before this trip just because I wanted, take a little bit of money.
Have some fun.
Yeah, have some fun. That was it. That was it. Fun money. A little fun withdrawal.
Simulated.
Hey, that's the future. We live in a simulation.
Man, this has been an amazing podcast. Seriously.
Really?
Thanks, a lot of gems. For real. Like, I still have so many questions.
Hey, we'll
talk after this.
Yeah, we'll talk after for sure, man. For sure.
Yeah. But thank you again so much for coming on the pod. It's been amazing. If you want to drop your Instagram, please do. So everyone can follow you.
Instagram, Natha C. Ramos, NATHACRAMOS. If you want to truly learn or join us, you have to apply. Don't DM me telling me that you want to join tomorrow. That's not how it works. You apply, we screen, we decide if we are going to take you in. So that's what it is. Thanks for the invite.
Let's go. Thank you so much.
And shout out to Marco Ribeiro, my brother.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next episode of the TFT podcast. Thanks. Have a good one.